Donna Bush with your CIG TV's news brief and weather forecast. On Wednesday, government officials and members of the teams involved in getting construction of the 54-bed mental health facility in East End started toward the site.
This is a wonderful facility, as we've been saying for years. It's very needed, and I think it's important for our country to see that progress is being made and that we're going to have an answer to at least one of the major problems we've been struggling with.
I am super excited to be a part of history and be a part of a government that has made this a reality and is making this a reality. From a personal perspective, this was certainly one of the key issues that I campaigned on back in 2013 when I first threw my hat in the political ring, and from then I recognized that as a country we need to do more than just acknowledge that we have these issues. We actually have to take the bull by the horn and take difficult decisions to make this happen. And so fast forward 8 years later, we are here.
Once complete, the state-of-the-art $15 million mental health facility on 15 acres of land will have 9 cottages and a central administration building. It will also feature a vegetable garden, farm animals, and therapeutic activities.
The last time we came up here, the roof wasn't on. Now most of the roof is on. The plywood is being put on. I am so pleased with the progress that is going on up here. I suspect within the next 6 months we'll be able to house this place. What I'm really hoping for is for the residents that are overseas, if we could, that would be a beautiful movement to see them coming off the plane, ready to come and house this facility. And you know, that would be a wonderful day.
This has been a long time coming, and many governments before have talked about the need for us to have a residential mental health care facility in Cayman. Not one that is just for acute patients, but people who need therapeutic care to recover and to be able to be assimilated back into the community. Increasingly, mental health care is in the focus of all of us. We're particularly concerned that more and more cases of younger people are being identified, dealing obviously with the stresses and strains of modern day life. And a place like Cayman, which has so much in terms of amenities and facilities, I believe should do as we are doing and play the leading role in the region in providing first class, indeed world-class mental health long-term residential care.
Workforce Opportunities and Residency Cayman would like to remind their customers of the payment options that are available when using work services. Payments can be made online by debit and credit cards using the Jobs Cayman portal, of which you must be a registered user. Now, customers can, of course, pay in person at the Apollo House West location using cash, cards, or checks. Companies can utilize the corporate drop bag service as well, offered at Apollo House West. Now, coming soon, Work will launch the online portal for applications, and it will offer the ability to pay via an escrow account to streamline the process for its customers. And as of the 24th of this month, March, Work will no longer accept electronic funds transfer as a form of payment. Now, to learn how to get registered and use the payment portal, review the how-to guides online at work.ky. Taking a look at the forecast for today, the high temperature reached 86 degrees, the low 73. Partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of rainfall was expected this afternoon, while winds are southeasterly at 10 to 15 knots today and 5 to 10 knots tonight. Seas are slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Now, the Thursday synopsis calls for light to moderate easterly winds and seas, which are expected for the next 24 hours as a high pressure system over the western Atlantic Ocean moves further east of the Cayman Islands. Now, remember, the Weather Service's app, CINWS, can be downloaded, or you can go to their website, weather.gov.ky, for the latest look at the forecast. And that ends today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Donna Bush, as always, thanking you for joining us and inviting you back here again tomorrow. Until then, have a wonderful day.